What's good, Live Life fam? It's your boy Live Life 815 coming at y'all with another video. And yes, I told y'all your boy was gonna be doing it. This is my full spoiler review for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I'm gonna get into that thing there, but before I do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if y'all not subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button to help get me all the way in the algorithm. Cash app somewhere in the video just in case y'all want to support the channel. We gonna get into it, y'all. Like I said, this is a spoiler review slash recap. I'm giving y'all all my thoughts on Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. We gonna dive into the two post-credit scenes, all the cameos that we got in this movie. We gonna jump into what's possibly coming next in the future for the MCU. We gonna talk about as well. Let's jump into it. Okay, y'all, so Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is directed by Destin, Cretton, and is starring Simu, Leung, and Awkwafina. So this movie starts off with some sweet, tender narration. And we're given a backstory on how Wenwu found the Ten Rings. Keep in mind, in the movie, it is not specified. She don't even know. The narrator don't even know. But for us comic book fans, we know he stole. Now, the Ten Rings are explained to give its user mystical powers and immortality. Now at this point, Wenwu creates his army and he names them the Ten Rings. And we see how throughout time the Ten Rings conquer many kingdoms, they overthrow many governments, all the way on their rise to the top of the list for the most ruthless criminals. Okay, so hopefully I get the names right in this movie, y'all, because everything is real authentic. So Wenwu starts searching for the village of Ta Lo. Now, Ta Lo is said to harbor many mystical beasts, but the reason why Wenwu is looking for it is because he believes that it will give him more power. Now, Wenwu does find the entrance to this village, and we see the village is kind of shifting on us. It's giving us Stephen King action, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But he gets stopped by the protector of the village and he is unable to enter. That guardian being Ying. Now over time, Wenwu and Ying fall in love and they have two children. Now one of them being Shang-Chi and the other being his sister, Xialing. Hope I'm saying that right, y'all. Don't come for me in the comments. Now, as we've seen with many movies, Wenwu gave up his evil, criminal, Mandarin ways and the Ten Rings to raise his kids and to be with his family, to be a good husband and to be a good father. Here's where the speed bump comes in the road. Ying is brutally murdered by the Iron Gang. Now the Iron Gang, they're rivals, longtime rivals of the Ten Rings. Now this causes Wenwu to pick back up the Ten Rings, slaughter the Iron Gang, and resume his criminal activities. Can't stay away from all that power for too long, huh? We see how Shang-Chi, since a young age, from being a child, has been in training to become his father's successor. Dude is cold in hand-to-hand combat. He literally just standing at a wooden post, punching that mug for hours, just sitting there punching that mug, hands getting all bloody and everything, taking hits to the abs to make him stronger. Your boy is it can probably whoop some grown men at this point, and he like 6. At the age of 14, Wenwu does try to send Shang-Chi on his first mission, and we learn that Shang-Chi ran. He did not come back after that said mission. That mission being assassinating the leader of the Iron Gang, the same gang that killed his mom. Now, throughout the movie, Shang-Chi tells Awkwafina that he did not go through with it, but we all know that boy lying. He went through with it and he was traumatized, that being the reason why he ran away from his father. So this movie takes place definitely after the blip. If y'all don't know what the blip is, y'all should. If y'all MCU fans, it's after the Thanos snap. Everybody came back. Well, I should say it's after the Hulk snap that brought everybody back. It's that whole big event. This movie takes place after that. Shang-Chi works at a valet and he's parking cars along with his friend Katy. Now we see that they best friends. They get into a whole bunch of shenanigans. There may or may not be a relationship brewing there. It's definitely teased in the movie, but it doesn't come into fruition by the end of the movie fully. But one day they're on the bus on their way to work, and this crew pretty much try to jump Shang-Chi And he's like, give me that pendant that's around your neck. Now, of course, the audience, we know that just because this person wants that, we know it has some importance to it. Shang-Chi declines, and his best friend Katy has no idea who he really is. They try to attack him, and they hit our girl Katy. They hit Awkwafina. They pushed her. That pissed off Shang-Chi, and when I tell you this is the first hand-to-hand combat scene that we get in this movie, and it is phenomenal, and it takes place on the confine of a bus. Bruh, this takes the MCU fights to a whole new level. This is better than anything that we've seen hand-to-hand wise in the MCU by far. Anyway, long story short, Shang-Chi handled his business, take care of the people that was trying to jump him and Katy, but one thing is missing from his neck. It is that pendant that his mom gave him. And they off, y'all. Now, because Shang-Chi knows that this pendant is of importance, he knows that his sister Xialing has one as well. And the main dude that was trying to take it from him was like, you and your sister got what's coming for y'all. So he know that they gonna go after his sister next. So Shang-Chi tracks down his sister, and we find her at a fight club in Macau that she just happens to own. And yeah, Shang-Chi's gonna have to fight in that fight club as well, but not before we get what we've all seen in the previews, Wong versus the Abomination. Yes, y'all, the Abomination is back, and that scene is pretty funny. The Abomination hitting Wong kind of hard, and Wong like, okay, you want to see how I feel? The boy opened up one of them Doctor Strange. Let me see if I can get one on the screen. One of them Doctor Strange portals, and the Abomination, as he's throwing a punch, a portal opens up right next to him, and he knocked himself out, y'all. And he's like knocked out clean. We see Wong and the Abomination like back in the locker room area, and they talking, they being chill with each other. And he's like, maybe you would stop being so stiff with them shots. And they walk away and they laughing. So I'm like, is the Abomination good now? Is he a good guy? Does he just not like the Hawk? More to come on that. I'm sure we're gonna be seeing more of the Abomination. We know he's in the She-Hulk series. But then we get a fight scene between Shang-Chi and his sister Xialing, where we then learn that Shang-Chi told her that he'd be back in 3 days when he left to go on that mission. And she said 3 days turned into a week turned into a month, and a month turned into 6 years. She ain't seen her brother in 6 years. I believe that's how long she said it was. So yeah, he pretty much abandoned her. So at the end of their fight, Wenwu arrives and captures his kids and takes them back to the 10-ring compound. The reason why they are gathered, it's revealed that he's been getting visions. He's been hearing his wife talking to him, and he believes that her people has her trapped behind some sort of mythical prison wall. Now, just saying that, I know it sounds crazy, right? For some reason, Wenwu is convinced that his wife is on the other side of that prison. Now, we find out that it's this soul-sucking dragon that's baiting Wenwu into letting him out so he can wreak havoc. That's right, y'all. Y'all heard it right. This soul-sucking dragon. Can somebody say soul-sucker? The soul-sucking dragon was playing tricks on Wenwu because he was the only one strong enough to release it. So it's then revealed that the pendants that they were after creates a map to Ta Lo, where his wife is from, where he thinks that she's being held captive. And after he frees her, he plans on destroying the village. Like, yeah, his reasons for it is good, but his execution, why destroy the village after though? But while he's getting this all together, Wenwu has his kids thrown in a holding prison, in a holding cell, and guess who is in there, y'all? The first of our many cameos, Trevor Slattery. Yes, y'all, Ben Kingsley, the fake Mandarin from Iron Man 3. He's in this movie quite a bit, and when he enters into the movie, the comedy hits, y'all. Like every line Ben Kingsley has hits. He had my whole theater cracking up every time he was on camera. He's like, yeah, I got out of prison. And then Shang-Chi's like, but then my dad captured you to have you killed. He's like, yeah, well, you know, then they just, you know, they fell in love with me because I put on a show that they loved. So in this prison, Trevor has like this animal that doesn't have a face that knows how to get to the village that's supposedly harboring their mother. So Shang-Chi, Katy, Trevor, and this little animal, they set out and they actually find their mother's village. They are then met by Ying Nan. Now Ying Nan is Lee's sister. So Shang-Chi's mom's sister, that's his auntie pretty much. And that's where we learn about the story about the soul sucker and then the good dragon, the great protector. Now the great protector is the one that saved the village in the past, and that is gonna come into play at the end of the movie because we gonna see two dragons clash and it's gonna be an epic battle, but I'm getting too ahead of myself, y'all. And Ying Nan once again confirms that Wenwu has been being influenced by the Soul Sucker. The Soul Sucker's real name is the Dweller. That's what they call him in the movie, y'all. For this review purposes, it's the Soul Sucker. Now Wenwu and the 10 Rings organization, they arrive and they try to break that seal. And you know we cannot have a Marvel movie without a big CGI battle. They go into war. A lot of things is happening right now. Wenwu punching the seal, trying to break it with his 10 rings. And that's when we get the battle, the showdown, at least part 1 of it. Shang-Chi versus his father, Wenwu. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this is the closest thing to a Dragon Ball Z movie that we are going to get. They flying through the air. They slinging the 10 rings around, man. It's like I'm watching like a hybrid of the Avatar, The Last Airbender, in Dragon Ball Z. And when I say that, it is in no way a knock on the movie, because doesn't that sound amazing? We even get Shang-Chi, like he got like in a Kamehameha pose and looked like he was about to do it and then did something else. I was like, oh, book this man as Goku. Now Wenwu does get the best of Shang-Chi in the first part of this battle, sends him into the lake, the river, the ocean, whatever you want to call it, some body of water that harbors the Great Protector. That's the dragon that we seen come to him when he was in the water in the trailer. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. While Shang-Chi's down there with the Great Protector, the Dweller has been freed. He going around stealing souls, sucking souls out of people. And as crazy as it sounds, you must pay for what you did, Wenwu. The same beast that he set free is the same beast that sucked his soul. But right before his soul was sucked, he let them 10 rings go to Shang-Chi. And that's when Shang-Chi went Super Saiyan. No, let me stop, y'all. Now, being real, they wouldn't have got through this battle, y'all, if it was not for Awkwafina's character Katy, because we're told that she starts things and she doesn't finish them. She's a woman of many traits, but a master at nothing, pretty much. Then a little wise, you know, Chinese man said something like, you'll always miss the shot if you never take it. So that plays big in this ending, and she takes the shot at the Dweller's neck. Cut that off real quick, y'all, with an arrow laced with dragon scales. So they was real, you know, they had their mystical powers. They was real hard. They could penetrate dragon skin. And the reason why this is so important, because the Dweller, the soul sucker, was in the midst of sucking the soul out of the Protector, y'all. And if that happened, it was over with. They said nothing would be able to stop it. Then you see Shang-Chi come in for the kill, and the dragon's body just go. It was blood, guts, and I can't say it because I ain't gonna get demonetized, but yeah, some type of juices everywhere, y'all. Now after the battle, we then get a scene with Shang-Chi and Katy in the bar that we seen them previously in earlier on in the movie. And they're talking to their friends about how crazy the last couple of days have been for them. Think about this. If somebody was telling y'all they friend's father was over 1,000 years old, was the head of this criminal organization, has 10 mystical rings that gives you immortality and mystical powers. They rolled a dragon, they killed another dragon, and everybody's souls was getting sucked. Now, if somebody told y'all that, y'all wouldn't believe them either, and they friends are skeptical. Now, they friends are skeptical until a little portal opens up, and guess who's in the middle of that portal? Wong. Wong steps out and he's like, hey, you still got them 10 rings? Shang-Chi like, I got them 10 rings, what's good, what's good? Come with me. That leaves everybody, it's a little funny scene, it leaves everybody in the bar with their mouths like wide open, like what am I looking at? And it's funny, right? Because like nobody panics because this is a world where, and they said it in the movie, this is the world where at any second you can be snapped from existence. So I don't think nothing really surprises the people of Earth at this point. Now this is where the movie initially ends, but wait a minute, y'all. I told y'all we got 2 post-credit scene, one a mid-credit scene, one a post-credit scene. Now in the mid-credit scene, we are transported to the sanctum. Now in the mid-credit scene, we are transported to the sanctum where Wong, along with Shang-Chi and Katy, they're analyzing the 10 rings, and this is where we get our other cameos, y'all. We got Captain Marvel sporting longer hair, so you know it's been a little bit of time since Endgame. You feel me? She had that shave and cut in Endgame. We have Bruce Banner, not the Hawk, not Professor Hawk. If y'all remember at the end of Endgame, it's almost like he was stuck in that Hawk form. He was Professor Hawk. The 2 personalities merged. Not so, not anymore. We get Bruce Banner in this movie, so hopefully we're going back to a more savage Hawk. We can get them transformations. Give us World War Hawk. Give us something like that, you feel me? But his arm is still messed up from doing the snap, but it's getting better. It looks like it's dang near healed. If it ain't 100%, it's like 98.9999999. Wong asks Shang-Chi how long did his dad actually have the rings. Shang-Chi answers for like over 1,000 years. That's when we get the booty wiper, y'all. The booty wiper. Bruce Banner says that they don't match, that the signature of the 10 rings match nothing that they have in their database, and that the 10 rings are well over 1,000 years old, like by a lot, y'all, by a lot. They also said that as soon as Shang-Chi put on the 10 rings, it sent a beaker out. A beaker is gonna be received by somebody who's coming to the MCU. Will it be a big bad? Will it be an ally? I'm gonna do another video on that next. I see some people saying it could be Galactus. I really don't know. We have to wait and find out. Captain Marvel gets a notification on her galactic pager, and she says that she has to go. She says, Bruce, call me with some more information. Bruce makes a joke, is like, I don't have her number. We know the only person that could probably get in contact with her is Nick Fury, and apparently Wong, right? But we then get our second post-credit scene, and that's with Shang-Chi's sister Xialing. And yeah, Shang-Chi thought that she was, you know, dismantling her father's work over there, you know, getting everything shut down. No, she took over that thing, y'all. And it looks like she brung her Fight Club to the 10 Rings compound. So yeah, she's gonna be a major player going forward. She's looking to be a boss, like Rick Ross. Barras. I'm excited to see where she's gonna show up next. Maybe in the Ironheart series. Who knows? But if y'all enjoyed this breakdown, this spoiler review, comment below. Let me know what y'all thought about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Rings. Were y'all excited to see all the cameos? Ben Kingsley, we got Captain Marvel, Bruce Banner as Bruce Banner, Wong the Abomination. This movie was crazy, y'all. The hand-to-hand combat was phenomenal. Comment below, let me know what y'all thought about this movie. What y'all give it a 1 to 10. I'm gonna give this bad boy a 8.5. That's a high rating for me. I rarely give things a 9 or a 10. It has to blow my muffin cap back blue for me to do that. But yeah, comment below, let me know y'all thoughts on the movie. If y'all haven't, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Hit that like button to help me get all the way in the algorithm. Cash App somewhere in the video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Live Life 815. Live life.